Hello students, today we will going to learn 6th chapter of class 8th square and square root. In your previous classes, you had learned about the various kinds of numbers like natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. So square numbers is one of the kind of the numbers. So how can we obtain a square number? First question in front of us, how can we obtain a square number? For obtaining a square number, we multiply a natural number by the same number. When we multiply 1 by 1, we have 1 as the product. When we multiply 2 by 2, we have 4 as the product. When we multiply 3 by 3, we have 9 as our answer, and when we multiply 4 by 4, we have 16 as our answer. So all these numbers which are obtained by multiplying two numbers to same number are known as the square number. So we can say that a square number is a number which can be expressed in the form of the n square, where n is any natural number. So we can write 1 as 1 square. 1 square means 1 multiplied by 1. We can express 4 as 2 square. We can express 9 as 3 square. And we can express 16 as 4 square. So all these numbers which are obtaining by multiplying two same digit are known as the square number. In general, if a natural number can be expressed in the form of n square, where n is a natural number, then it is called a square number. All these numbers are also called perfect squares. In our next topic, we will learn properties of square number. Now, look at this table carefully. So, in this table, square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, square of 3 is 9, square of 4 is 16, square of 5 is 25, square of 6 is 36, square of 7 is 49, then square of 8 is 64, square of 9 is 81, and square of 10 is 100. And here square of the numbers from 11 to 20 are also given. So from the table we can conclude that all these numbers are end with 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. You can clearly see in your table that all the numbers are end with, or you can say the unit place of the numbers are 0, 1, 4, 9, 6, 5. None of these numbers end with 2, 3, 7 or 8 at unit place. Here we conclude that all the numbers whose unit place is 2, 3, 7 or 8, or we can say all the numbers which end with 2, 3, 7 or 8 can never be a square number. If a number has 1 or 9 in its unit place, then its square ends in 1. If a square number ends with 6 in its unit place, then it will have either 4 or 6 in its unit place. Now look at this pattern carefully. If any number ends with odd number of zeros, like 3, last 3 digit of any number is 0, or you can say last 5 digit of any number is 0, last 7 digit of any number of 0, it means if a number ends with odd number of the zeros, then this number cannot be a perfect square of any number. And if a number ends with even number of 0, then it can be a square number. Our next topic is some more interesting patterns, and first part of this topic is adding the triangular number. So I hope you all remember about the triangular number. Triangular numbers are the number whose dot pattern can be arranged as triangles. In the table, some triangulars number are given. So 1, 3, 6, 10, 15 are the triangular number. If we combine two consecutive triangular number and then we get a square number, like 3 plus 1 is 4, 6 plus 3 is 9, 10 plus 6 is 16, and all these numbers 4, 9 and 16 are the square number. Our second topic is numbers between the square number. Now look at this pattern carefully. Between 1 square and 2 square, there are two non-square number 2 and 3. Between 2 square and 3 square, it means 4 and 9, there are 4 non-square number 5, 6, 7 and 8. And between 3 square and 4 square, there are the non-square numbers are 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And between the 16, it means 4 square, and 25, it means 5 square. The numbers are 17, 18 up to 24, and that is 8 non-square number, which is 1 less than the difference of 2 squares. If you subtract 25 by 16, you have 9 as your answer, and if you subtract 1 from it, you have 8. It is equal to the non-square number between them. So in general, you can say that there are 2n non-perfect square number between the square of the numbers n and n plus 1. Now third topic is adding odd numbers. Consider the following table. In the left side of the table, some of the odd numbers are given, and in the right side of the table, this sum is expressed in the form of a square number. So now start from the 1. First, in the first row, 1 odd number, and it is the square of 1. In the second row, 1 plus 3, sum of the first two odd number. 1 is an odd number and 3 is also an odd number, and these two numbers are the two consecutive odd number. So first, sum of the first two odd number, and sum of the first two odd number is 4, and it is the square of 2. In the third row, here is 1 plus 3 plus 5, and it is the sum of first 3 odd number, and its sum is 9, and you can write it as 3 square. In the fourth row, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, It is sum of first 4 odd number is 16 and you can write it as 4 square. So you can say that sum of first and odd natural number is equal to n square. Fourth topic is a sum of the consecutive natural number. Consider the following situation. Here 3 square is 9 and we can write 9 as the sum of 4 and 5. 5 square is 25 and we can write 25 as the sum of 12 and 13. 7 square is 49 and we can write 49 as the sum of 24 and 25. Now question arises, how can you find out these consecutive numbers whose sum gives us a perfect square number? So for this, look at the first example. Here is 3 square is equal to 9 and 9. So for the first number, we write 3 square minus 1 upon 2. 3 square minus 1 upon 2, and we have 3 square is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8 and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So we write 4 here, and next number is the consecutive number of 4 and it is 5. Or you can also calculate the second number by applying this formula. Similarly, in the second number we have 5 square is equal to 25. So for finding the first number, we apply the formula 5 square minus 1 divided by 2. 5 square is 25. 25 minus 1 is 24. 24 divided by 2 is 12. So first number is 12. You can directly write its next number or you can find it out by applying this formula. So its next number is 13. Similarly, you have 7 square. 7 square is 49. For finding the first number, we apply the formula 7 square minus 1 divided by 2. 7 square is 49. 49 minus 1 is 48. And 48 divided by 2 is 24. So first number is 24. For the second number, you can directly write it by the next number of the 24, or you can find it out by applying the formula. Okay students, so now we are going to start exercise 6.1, and first question of the exercise 6.1 is what will be the unit digit of the following squares of the following numbers, and first number is 81. So if you multiply 81 by 81, first you multiply its unit place, so you write 1 1 ja 1 and 1 8 ja 8. In the next line, you put a cross sign here and then you starting multiply by 8. So after the multiplication, you get unit place 1. So in this question, there is no need of doing a complete calculation like 81 multiplied by 81. You simply multiply unit place of each number by the unit place. So in case of 81, you multiply 1 by 1. So 1 1 ja 1. So its square unit place, unit digit of the square of 81 is 1. Next number is 272. In this number, you simply multiply its unit place by the unit place of this numbers, the same number. So you have 2 multiplied by 2. You have to multiply 2 by 2 and you have 4. So unit digit of the square of 272 is 4. Similarly, you can multiply 9 by 9 and you have 1 as your answer. In the fourth part, 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. In the fifth part, 4 multiplied by 4 is 16, it means 6. In the sixth part, 7 multiplied by 7 is 49, it means 9. In the seventh part, 8 multiplied by 8 and it means, in the seventh part, 8 multiplied by 8, 64, it means 4 in the unit place. And in the eighth part, 0 multiplied by 0 and 0 in the unit place. In the ninth part, 6 multiplied by 6, 36, it means 6 appeared in the unit place. And in the 10th part, 5 multiplied by 5 and we have 5 in our unit place. In the second question, the following numbers are obviously not perfect squares. Give reason. So, look this number carefully and remember the first property we learn about, that a number, if a number ends with 2, 3, 7 or 8 in its unit place, then this number is not a perfect square, or a number having odd number of zeros in its unit place, then this number is also a not perfect square number. So first question is 1057 and unit place of this number is 7. So this is not a perfect square number because it ends with 7. Second question is 23453. This number is also not perfect square number because this number ends with 3. Similarly, in the third part, number ends with 8. In the fourth part, number ends with 2. In the fifth part, number having odd number of zeros. In the fourth part, number ends with 2. In the seventh part, number having odd number of zeros, and in the eighth part, number having odd number of zeros. And these are the reason why these number are not perfect square numbers. Now move to our third question, and third question is the square of the following would be odd number. So square of even number is even number and square of odd number is odd number. 431, our first part is 431 and 431 is our odd number, so its square is also a odd number. Our second part is 2826. It is an even number, so its square is also even number. Similarly, in the third part number is odd, so its square is odd number. In the fourth part number is even, so its square is even number.